Wow, gorgeous fashion. If you had caught me like 15 minutes ago, my hair was a pineapple, but it was giving me a headache because it was pulling tension in weird ways. So now it's back in the back bun. Welcome to another reading vlog. This is a combo of a lot of things. Believeathon. Doors Readathon, which I low-key attempted to participate in. I'm also participating in the Clear Your Shit Readathon. So I'm hoping to maintain vlogging momentum right through to the end of December, which is when Clear Your Shit ends.
Hello.
For now, I'm currently reading Tilly and the Map of Stories. Technically doesn't fulfill any, this is 4,000 pages readathon. I was gonna say it doesn't fulfill anything, but I fit it into that.
Hello.
He's not talking to me, he's talking to the dog. I'm hoping to finish this pretty soon, like in the next hour or so. I've also started Queen of Vaults by Amanda Foody, and I'm one section into this. I'm going to read another section today. So this is the third and final book in the New Reigns, Ace of Shades trilogy. I'm enjoying it so far, but as I said, I'm only one section through. So my plan is to finish this today, start that. I'm also wanting to start The Girl and the Ghost by Hannah Anker, which is for another Believeathon prompt, and no, it's not on my Clear Your Shit. So yeah, we got a couple of readathons going, we got some things going on, but we're gonna work through it. This literally is for nothing, I just want to read it. But yeah, that's where we're currently at. It is Monday. I forgot to update you yesterday, so I ended up going to work and just forgot that, hey. Yeah. So that's the plan. I don't have anything else to contribute to this clip. Bye! Now Monday evening, I've been listening to Girl and the Ghost show. I think I'm about 40% of the way through. My work day was a bit all over the place, so I didn't get as much audiobook listening in as I sometimes do, but that's fine. We'll just finish it tomorrow. I got about 4 hours left. I've just finished Tilly and the Map of Stories, and I give it 5 stars, loved it. So that means my next prompt from the Doors Readathon is I'm back, which is not a meme I was familiar with. I don't know where she gets those memes. It's strange to me. I don't know half these memes. Are they memes? I don't know them. But I'm now going to sit down and read Queen of Vaults. Oh, for the I'm back prompt, she said a suggestion of how you could interpret it is pretty broad, but one thing could be a continuation of a series. I'm back into a series. For that, I'm going to read Jolly Foul Play, which I'm hoping to start tomorrow. My goal for the rest of tonight, it's now 9 p.m, is to read the next section of Queen of Vaults and then read half of Cream Buns and Crime. I have a little marker in here because this has 2 short stories in it, one that takes place before this and one that takes place after. So I'm going to read the first half of this, then switch over to Jolly Foul Play, and then come back and read the second half when I'm done, is my plan. So I'll be finishing Cream Buns and Crime ultimately after Jolly Foul Play, but I'll start it before, if that makes sense. Oh, the next one's called Mistletoe and Murder. Silent night, deadly night. So that's where we're at for that. So I'm, yeah, also hoping to get through the first half of this, or the first 100 pages really of this, tonight as well, if I can get through the section of Queen of Vaults, which is my priority for now that I finished a book, even though it didn't count for anything other than the 1,000 pages, the $1,000 readathon. Like, it didn't count for Believeathon, and it doesn't count for Clear Your Shit, but whatever. Cream Buns and Crime counts for Clear Your Shit. It's my shortest book, and Jolly Foul Play counts for mystery for Believeathon. So yeah, that's the plan. That's where we're going. I'm gonna tuck into Queen of Vaults now and hopefully, I think it's about 80 pages that I have to read, so hopefully it won't take me too long, and we'll see how I'm going. And then yeah, 100 pages of this, because it's kind of like a short story, but also some like compilation Q&A random bits. 100 pages of this should go by super fast. So yeah, that's the plan. Good morning. I didn't last night, but this morning I finished the first half of Cream Buns and Crime I was talking about. It's fun. It's kind of like a filler mini story collection kind of thing. It's fun. It's nothing like groundbreaking. I'm now starting on today, which is Tuesday's section of Queen of Vaults. I'm really loving this. I'm now like almost 200 pages through, but it's pretty chunky, so that's not much. But what I wanted to say was I forgot how erratic everyone's moods are in this series, which entirely makes sense. I think it makes it really realistic. Makes it really realistic in regards to like people making rash, inappropriate decisions, because they're rash and inappropriate all the time. Like, and it's trauma based and it's great. Like, it's so well built up across the series. The characters are dealing with massive trauma, and dramatic things have gone down, and it's all just like too much, and they all jump at each other really quickly. They're all really stressed out all the time, and sometimes you're like, oh, this feels really whiplashy, but then you're like, no, for the characters and what they've been through, it makes perfect sense for it to be whiplashy. But it also leads to great tension and great, like, what Amanda Fruity does really well in this series, I think, is that the stakes always seem like impossible to get out of. Like, you don't feel like people could just make an easy option and then solve the problem, or if there is an easy option, there's other factors that mean they just can't reasonably take it. Like, they're all so antagonistic towards each other while trying to care about each other, and it's also messy that they can never make good decisions. I love it. So fascinating and fun. I love it. I can't wait to see how it all wraps up. I'm scared it's going to be a really heartbreaking ending, and I don't know how I'll cope. At least with the previous ones, you knew there was another book to come, but I'm scared for the ending. It could either go really easily wrapped, like really neatly wrapped up, in which I don't think I'll be happy, or it could leave a lot of things open and I don't think I'll be happy. There's a sweet spot, and I'm scared. Hi, it is Wednesday afternoon. I just finished listening to an audiobook. I finished listening to The House on Hawthorne Road by Megan Wynne. I listened to it all today. I really enjoyed this. It was fun and entertaining. It's about a girl called Beth who moves to Ireland or to Dublin from Britain, and then she starts having visits from this boy from like 60 years in the past. And there's, yeah, kind of like time travel through the walls of the house. And it was really fun and interesting and kind of high stakes, and I really enjoyed how the twists and turns really worked. I gave it 4 stars. What else am I reading? Last time I talked to you, I was finishing Cream Buns and Crime, or finishing the first half of Cream Buns and Crime. I have also started Jolly Foul Play. I'm like 60 something pages in. But I want to try and finish that tonight, but I also need to read today's section of Queen of Vaults. I'm currently on page 257. I'm going to start that soon. But first, the only other thing I'm going to start today is The Legend of Gaptooth Jack, which is the 3rd Skeleton Keys book, which is a junior fiction early middle grade book. And it's really short, so I might get that finished while I'm cooking dinner tonight. Like, if I look, it's only 2 hours and 20 minutes on normal speed, and I could probably listen on like 2.5. So it's only gonna be like an hour and 10 minutes. So I might finish that tonight as well. Look at him, he's cute. These are like companion books. They're really sweet. And yeah. So yeah, my plan is to maybe finish that, definitely read the next section of Queen of Vaults, and then work real hard on Jolly Foul Play. I would like to finish Jolly Foul Play tonight if I can, with the plan then to finish Cream Buns and Crime tomorrow and start Artemis Fowl. So that's the plan, people. That's where we're at. Yeah. Okay, so I didn't get through as much of Jellyfell Play as I'd planned. I'm kind of like, oh, I don't know, over a third, I think, of the way through. I'm really enjoying it, not as much as the previous ones, but I think the actual plot of the mystery, it's just not my fave. It's kind of a Mean Girls mystery. Where all the students are kind of like hiding secrets from each other and being really nasty. It's interesting, it's just not my fave. I think so far my favorite was probably the second one, which is Arsenic for Tea. I also did finish Skeleton Keys, The Legend of Gaptooth Jack, which I was talking about. It was pretty quick. I slammed through that earlier. So that's read. I'm getting tired, so I'm gonna sleep now. Oh, I did also finish my today's section of Queen of Vaults. I'm really enjoying it. There's a lot going on. I forget how big and expansive the plots of these books are. I'm really interested to see, we're past the halfway point now, so I'm excited to see how the tension ramps up in preparation for the ending of the series. So I'm really enjoying that one. Yeah, for now, I'm gonna sleep. I'll try and remember to update you tomorrow about my progress. Hi, it's Saturday afternoon. I can't remember when I talked to you last. I've been doing a lot of work, but I finished last night Jellyfell Play by Robin Stevens, which is the full-length novel. I'm currently finishing Cream Buns and Crime, and my other plan today is to finish Queen of Vaults. I have 2 sections left because I didn't read yesterday's section. Kind of got a bit busy and I focused on the middle grade novel instead. But my plan today is to finish Queen of Vaults as well, and also hopefully start and get a decent way through Artemis Fowl and the Eternity Code. It's not too long. It's like less than 350 pages. It's like 320, 330. 330. And I have read it before, so it should go fast. So I hope to get quite a bit of the way through that to then finish it tomorrow. That's the plan. I'm trying to keep off my phone because I'm definitely being distracted by like election stuff on Twitter and TikTok. But I'm finishing this. It shouldn't take me much longer. It's currently 2 p.m. and then I'm going to finish Queen of Vaults. And then, yeah, get cracked into Artemis Fowl. Tomorrow we start another adult novel, and then hopefully can get through all of Artemis Fowl and a bit of something else. This is my plan, but we'll see, we'll see. Oh, I forgot to say, I really enjoyed Jellyfell Play. It wasn't my favourite in the series. I think Arsenic for Tea so far has been my favourite, but it was pretty good. I didn't see the mystery. Like, I didn't see the killer coming. Which is A++. This served in my Believeathon TBR. It was also the next prompt for the 1,000 Doors Readathon. So then by going through that door, it was, did you see what was coming in the book? And I said no. And that led me to the prompt Marvel. Which you can interpret however you want, like characters that remind you of, storylines that remind you of, and I'm gonna read this for that. This is obviously about Artemis Fowl, who's an anti-hero. He has big like Iron Man vibes, like really rich, does everything to his own way, like Iron Man, but more anti-hero. There's also fairies, but they're like militarized fairies. It has big Marvel vibes. I'm feeling it. And I know the question at the end of this is, do you like the main character? And obviously this is part of a series and I've read it before, so my answer is yes. So then the next prompt, which technically I shouldn't know till I've read this, but you know, it's logical, is Up. And you can interpret that however you want as well. And for that, I think, because I'm trying to keep things to things that I already have to read anyway, I'm going to read Calder Game, which is a middle grade, but it's on my Clear Shit TBR for a found family kind of story. And I'm apply it to Up, because in the premise of this installment in the series, Calder, one of the main characters, is up and gone. He goes missing. So he's up and gone. That's how I'm applying Up. So roll with it with me. I just want to stick to my... I want to keep things inclusive in stuff I need to read anyway. And that's what we're going with. So, we're going to finish this. And then read Cold again. But hopefully starting it this weekend, but it might not happen. We'll see. We'll see. Cream Buns and Crime is also, which I'm still working on because I just thought of all those things as I was reading. It goes to my clear shit TBR as one of the shortest books on my TBR. So if you're wondering how that applies to anything. So it's almost 3 o'clock. I just finished Cream Buns and Crime. I'm not in focus, but hi. I'm gonna go make myself some lunch. I've leftovers to eat. And then I'm gonna crack in on Queen of Vaults and try and finish this. I have 2 sections left, which should be around, well, under 200 pages. So it ends on page 598, and I'm on page 425. So yeah, less than 200, 175 pages left-ish. So I'm going to try and finish that this afternoon before dinner, I think. And then work on this all evening. Yeah, I'm excited. Fucking excited. Yep. I had words and now they're gone. They're gone. But yeah, I do really want to finish this and see what I think, because I love this series, but it's so fast-paced and so weird. It's high stakes, but like the pacing's fast, but like the actual time frame's really slow, if that makes sense. Like it takes a long time, which I think is actually very clever and accurate, and I like it. But so things kind of seem to jump around and it goes insanely fast, of like in this series. But I'm really interested to see how it wraps up. I think I've talked already that I'm scared, but we're doing it this afternoon. We're doing it. I have 70 pages left and shit is hitting the motherfucking fan, friends. I spent a whole minute like a chapter like in depth. I should have known. I should have had the feelings of like that. Of course that's gonna happen, but I didn't. And then it came as even more of a shock. I do think there are some things, maybe I need to reread this series, but there are a few things that seem to like conveniently resolve out of nowhere. But the emotional tension, my dudes, it's just this book handles emotional tension, I mean this whole series, like no other. It does the best job of keeping everyone so at odds with each other and so like tense and angsty. If you want an angsty fun read, this series is for you. I love it. Sunday morning still, I think. What time is it? 11, just till 11. Mika's currently at puppy school with Jessie. I'm reading, I'm gonna go shower soon, but I'm currently working on The Tyrant Baru Comra. Look at this big guy. This is for the clear readathon of a intimidating read, because it fucking is. It's what, like almost 700 pages, 650. Dense, tiny font. But I forgot how brutal it is. No, I didn't forget. I just, it's always unexpected. The series is about, it's kind of an interrogation of colonialism, and we follow Baru, who's from a small island that gets taken over, and in her quest for revenge, she's trying to like infiltrate the like group, the colonizing group, but there's layers upon layers of manipulation and things, and she's kind of feeding into their horrors and being awful for the sake of revenge. Like, she kind of goes on like an infiltration mission, but to save herself and to ingratiate herself with them, to then like destroy them from the inside. She is doing the most horrible things. So it's very dark, and it's definitely grim dark fantasy. I am on page 52. I'm trying to get to 90 this morning, which shouldn't be too hard. But yeah, it's freaking huge. I also last night read about 40 pages of this before I decided to go to sleep, so I was freaking tired. I basically slept for 12 hours. And yeah, I'm gonna go back to this once I've finished this section in Tyrant Barry Cormorant. I was a bit worried I wasn't really going to remember much when I first started this beast from the previous book. I was like, oh god, I'm not going to remember much. I'm not going to know where things are going. But it's done a pretty good job of like rehashing what you need to know, I think. It is more a direct continuation of the second book than the second one was to the first. The first kind of could read as a standalone. And then the second one is kind of where most like it really expands out, and then this one's like the stakes are still the same stakes from the second one, whereas the first one to the second one it kind of like upped and like broadened out, and then this is like directly continuing that same arc. I'm interested to see if the arc wraps up in this one. I'm pretty sure there's going to be a fourth book. I don't know how long the series is planned to be, but yeah, I know the first one, if you're interested, you can be read as a standalone. I'm enjoying it, but it's terrifying. I'm going to get back to reading, and I'll talk to you later. Sunday night, I finished today's section of the Tyrant Barry Cormorant. Did I update you that earlier? It's fun, and well, it's not fun. It's intense. I'm enjoying it. I was a bit worried about not having recently read the last book, because I read the last book when it came out, but it led into it fine. I'm following along. It's chill. I was planning on finishing the Eternity Code tonight. Did I do that? Not at all. I'm like 120 pages in, so I'm not even halfway. I kind of got distracted with other stuff. I just didn't do it. We went for a Bunnings hunt to get like a dig pit for the dog, and like we just got caught up doing other things, so I just forgot to do it. But it was fun. I forgot to half forgot, half didn't get time to read. I read a little bit in the bath, and I've been reading a little bit just now, but we didn't get to finish it. And we didn't get to start the next book. But hey, my goal is to finish it tomorrow. Also get through most of an audiobook tomorrow, and read tomorrow's section of the Tyrant Barry Cormorant. So it's doable. We can achieve things. I think we could get most of the way through an audiobook, or at least a good portion of the way through an audiobook. We got plans for tomorrow. Language of Ghosts is the audiobook I'm going to start. I might even edit and upload this video, so we might wrap both vlogs up here for the first week of Believeathon and start the next one tomorrow, I guess. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully this isn't too disjointed. I'm going to try and remember to insert some puppy footage and throughout, and I hope you're having a great day, and I'll see you next time with another reading vlog. Bye!